welcome to a new episode of Rustie Sheep. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returner viewer, welcome back. This is the sixth episode of Rustie Sheep. I'm still amazed. Today, no, actually, I'm going to talk about yesterday. I recorded a podcast yesterday, but I was rambling. I was babbling for a half hour. And while I was driving, I was like, yeah, I don't want to post that. I was just all over the place. But mind you, I had an energy drink, and I know when I do that, I like the flavor. And when I drink that, I'm just babbling and I'm ranting and I'm just non-stop. So I decided to record a new one today, and yeah, a bit calmer, a bit slower for you guys, because then I can imagine that it's hard to follow when somebody's just yapping in your ear for half an hour. Today I'm going to talk about what I'm wearing. My sweater I'm wearing is my arboreal sweater from Jennifer Steingas. I love this sweater. Those colors, especially the pink, I would never chose that myself. My brother Bart, he helped me pick it. He's really good in selecting colors. So I knitted it out of Anel. It's a Belgian brand yarn. It's 100% merino wool. It's really soft and it's in a colorway dark gray and then flashy pink or something. They don't really name their yarn. It's just numbers. Um, but yeah, I the combination, I just love it. And I decided to make a new arboreal or a second arboreal because I really love that pattern. My initial thoughts when first knitting this jumper is that I wanted chocolate brown with turquoise. And then I saw these colors and they were just amazing. And yeah, so I am knitting it out of chocolate brown and turquoise. But I'll get back to that in a minute because I have acquisitions. So yeah, for me, I just want to talk about my week. I was telling last week that I had to go to the hospital for a checkup. That was good. It wasn't really high security in the hospital. I was really surprised by that. There was a queue, of course, to get in the hospital, but as soon as you were in, it was okay. Some lady came over and she asked, "Do you know where you need to be?" And I did. So, and then she just let me be. I suspected like temperature check or something, or disinfected. You had to disinfect your hands, but I was wearing gloves and a mask, and it was fine. So at my appointment itself, it was a bit disgusting because they took a lot of pictures while they were operating on me, and then she was showing me the pictures. I've never really seen my insides on a picture. Yeah, it was a bit weird to see. I saw weird stuff. For me, it's just meat. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I'm not a big medical fan in the sense that I like Grey's Anatomy, but I don't really watch like documentaries about heart operations or something. For me, that's part of the human body, and I don't really feel like knowing how it looks like, but now I know how it looks like my uterus, my ovaries, like I know how it looks like inside. So yeah, I'll have to go back in August though for other checkups to check on my kidneys and stuff like that because yeah, they had to do something as well during the operation. So yeah, that's for August. Yeah, and the rest of the week was actually a bit. I had a lot of meltdowns. Um, I'm 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 tired of being stuck in the house, not going out like I want to, or not going out for dinner, or I'm a person who's really social and I would like to see my friends and like to see my colleagues, and I do that now. I go for a walk once in a while. I have my steady walk colleague, Michelle. He just lives close by, and we go like 2 or 3 times a week for a walk. And I appreciate that. I'm glad I have that. But yeah, I'm getting lonely. And the reason I'm telling this is because I'm not scared of telling people in the sense that I'm not embarrassed about it. But I did cry a lot last week. And also, I'm a bit frustrated because I have so many plans and I cannot realize them. So About 2 weeks ago, I announced to my parents that I really want to have a kid. I really want to have a baby. And I decided that I'm going to for a donor. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. And yeah, that's something I really want to do. I've had my baby wish for at least 5, 6 years now. I just came out of a relationship, and there's a part of me that really wants that happy family white picket fence picture. But yeah, not sure how the future will be, and that makes me a bit anxious as well. I'm worried about that. But I do know that my desire to have a baby and to become a mom is really big. And if I would have met somebody now, that I would just put pressure on the whole relationship. And yeah, so I'm going to try that. Firstly, I thought of finding a donor that I know, like medical wise, it's better in the sense that in case that something happens like leukemia or something, or blood transfusions or bone marrow transplant, stuff like that, that I do know the father in case that I'm not a right fit for that. But I contacted a few friends, like from in the past, like friends, acquaintances. I think that is a better word to use. Men I know from in the past that I do talk to like once every 2 years or something. Not that I have a good connection with them. But yeah, I had like four candidates and they all refused, so I was a bit sad about that. Actually, three of them refused. I'm actually waiting for the fourth one still. But yeah, like if he didn't answer by now, I know he doesn't just want to reject me, and I think it's sad. Just tell me. I'm a person who's straightforward, so just please tell me. So yeah, I was a bit worried about that and anxious. And when I think about the future, yeah, it's not good to think about the future all the time. Yeah, that's who I am. I set um, goals for myself, and I put a lot of pressure on myself as well. Like, if I want something, I need to focus on it. I need to work out a plan, how I'm going to arrange everything, and yeah. So I'm a person who does that a lot, and I have a few projects like that. Like, I want to move, I want to get results in my job, and everything is just in a pause. But I need to accept that the whole world is just in a pause, and it just makes me upset because I'm a goal oriented or target oriented person, and I want to accomplish things. And yeah, so yeah, I need to learn how to breathe. And yeah, I did take Thursday afternoon off because Thursday morning was a really bad day. Wednesday as well, I cried a lot, and I went to my dad's house afterwards. It's like I had a chat with my dad, and he always cheers me up. And I went there as well last night, so I could have a talk and be around my family. And I really needed that. And yeah, Thursday, I wasn't feeling it. And I've if I listen to myself, I've been saying that a couple of times already. Like when I'm on the job, I'm not feeling it. So I kind of had a conversation on Friday with my boss saying that at the moment I'm not really motivated anymore, and he thought it was normal due to the whole situation. I've been delivering really good profiles, and yeah, they all got rejected, or companies put projects on hold. So again, there's no results there, and I try and I put a lot of effort in, and it's just frustrating. I think it's frustrating for everybody, and I'm telling this is because if you're having a bad day, it's normal. I had a few of those this week, and you need to get over it. You need to find another way to make yourself happy. And my way is to buy yarn. Yeah, it helps. So going back to the yarn related stuff, I have been babbling again for 9 minutes. Um, I ordered a colorway. I will take it in a minute. I think 2501 from Anel. It's you know, I'll just show you guys why I'm trying to explain. If I can just show you guys. So acquisition, a brown bag. It's my favorite brown bag. Firstly, I decided that after buying or getting the book for my dad from 52 Weeks of Socks from Lane magazine, that I wanted to start collecting those magazines. Uh, So yeah, I've ordered the first copy of Lane magazine. I know it's not something new, but I just started to collect them. The shop where I ordered the yarn as well, she has all of them, and I decided to order one copy every month. So this is the first issue of Lane magazine. Um, just adding that to my collection. Then, look, I know I don't need to explain myself, but I wanted to knit out of my stash, but I don't have sweater quantities of stash. I have a lot of stash, but it's more single bulls or colors, or maybe 2 or 3 of them, but not enough to make a jumper. So if I want to knit out of stash, I need to order some more so I can use other colors from my stash. Do you get my idea? Do you get my logic? So I, it's actually a chocolate brown, a bit darker though, maybe dark chocolate. It's the colorway 2501. It's Anel Malmedy. As I said, it's a Belgian brand. It's their superwash merino. Um, they also have other yarn types, but that's more acrylic. Their stock yarn is good, and their Malmedy is good. The other yarns they have, I think Alaska or something it's called. They have a few others as well, but it's always with acrylic in it, and I don't like acrylic in my yarn, so I don't like the feeling as well. So yeah, but this is actually a good deal. I paid €3 per ball. I got 12, so yeah. But the reason I did that is because I want to use up this color I already sorry. I think I have about 4 bowls left, something like that. So I'll be using 2 at least. So, but look how well they go together. So yeah, a new arboreal is coming up. I've been holding myself to cast on because I'm working on other projects, and I really had to hold myself like, no, you're not allowed yet. You're not allowed yet. You still need to finish other things. So I didn't. And also I need to print out the pattern. Um, I don't have a printer at home. So sometimes I ask friends to print something for me, or sometimes I print at work. But I've been using my tablet for reading patterns, and that's quite well when it's all written out and you don't need to follow a chart. But with this, you need to follow a chart. And I am somebody who likes to use a marker when I knit my charts, so I know where I'm at and I can't make any mistakes and stuff like that. So I need to print it out, and I'll do that on Tuesday when I get back to work. Yes, I'm allowed to go back to work. Only for 2 days a week though. From every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going back to the office, and then the other days I'm going to work from home. Except for tomorrow, Monday, I'm going. I just took a day off, as yeah, I need some time off from work. Well, I've been home for weeks now, but yeah, I just need to do stuff around the house, knit. Um, I love knitting, and it keeps me calm, and yeah, I just need a me day. It's weird to say, but I live on my own. Every day is me day, but I don't know. I wish I could go away for a weekend, or actually thought of going to my friend in Amsterdam because you can cross the border, but yeah, I didn't think it was safe to go to the Netherlands. And yeah, for my family as well, like now the government announced that you are allowed to visit people, maximum 4 people, but they need to be in the same bubble. So yeah, I'd rather still visit my parents and being their bubble than just going abroad to my friend. It would be really nice to see my friend though, and I miss her a lot. And yeah, I couldn't risk that. So I chose to be in the bubble of my parents, and so I can still see them and talk to them. And yeah, that was more important. But I'm so longing for a weekend away, or like, just take a break, be gone. I used to work in tourism, and I used to travel a lot. And that's something I'm missing right now. It's like the last trip I did was in November So that's 6 months ago. We're May now, and I'm a globetrotter. My mom used to call us gypsies because we like to move around, be in different places. And I used to have a job where I could travel a lot, and now I'm here. And I actually chose this job as well and this lifestyle because I want to be parents. You cannot do that. Actually, my mom did, but when you have just a newborn, you cannot just go around and move around, and you need stability. So I made that decision to have a stable job and live close by. And I'm lucky. I only have to do a 15-minute walk from my house to my work. So yeah, that's something that I really chose. But the other part of me is I'm missing the adventures and I'm missing the trips and the travels. And yeah, that's something I need to start letting go, or yeah, just accept that my life is not like that anymore. And but once in a while it flares up and I just go away. And I miss my spontaneous trips. Like last year in June, I had a huge fight with the ex, and I was just sick and tired of it. And I just booked a trip to my sister. My sister lives in Denmark, Debbie. And I just texted her, says, is it all right if I just come for a couple of days? And the next day I left. It's like I booked the flights. It was really cheap. Texted boyfriend at the time, like, can you drop us off at the airport? And he was surprised, like, where are you going? And I didn't really tell him. I was like, I'm just going away and he was like, when are you back? I was like, I don't know. I didn't know, of course, but I didn't want to tell him at the time. I needed just to get away and be in new environment. It doesn't have to be any fancy, just out hang around the house with my sister. I played PlayStation, I knit a lot, did some walks. Sorry, I have to cough. Yeah, I took off and I also took a glass of water. Yeah, that's me. I'm an adventurous. I like new challenges. So yeah, I'm losing my track again. So back to knitting. Sorry. So two colors, new jumper. Yeah, I'll cast on this week anyway. So yeah. Oh, I love those colors. They go well together and it's so soft. So yeah, that was my order. Funny story. I ordered it through Wolder, that's a local yarn shop, and she has a web shop as well. And she only had 10 bulls, and I needed 12. And I emailed her saying, "Can you order like 12 bulls from the same dye bath?" And she replied to me this week saying, "Yeah, apparently the yarn producer is also out, so yeah, they're not sure when they will get it." And I was like, "Oh no, I need to pick another color." But this is what I had in mind. And then later this week, she texted like, "Oh yeah, they still have 12 of the same dye bath. Um, yeah, so normally by the end of next week, they will arrive here." I was like, "Okay, yeah, thank you for keeping me posted. Really sweet of you." And Friday, I got an email saying, "Ah, I got the yarn." I was like, "Oh my God," I was so happy. And she said, and I was like, "Oh," I wrote her back actually, like, "This is a perfect news on a bad working day." And she said, "You know what? If it cheers you up, you can come collect it tonight if you want." I was like, "Of course. You don't need to tell me that twice. I'm just like finished working straight. Well, I just went straight away. She wasn't there. The shop was just open, and it wasn't basket in front. I just at the door. You just take your bag out, and then you just leave. So yeah, but oh, look at that. So yeah, I'm happy. Really happy. What else have I been doing this week? Oh, really? Really? I have a finished object. Yes, you know which one it is. I've been going on about it, and no surprise there, I made 3 of them. Um, look, 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 look. Trig sweater. Trig from Juliana Lustenader, the 3rd Trig, and the last one. I promise you guys, I'm not making any Trig anymore. Actually, I have a long thread hanging on. It's already blocked, but I'm a bit worried about the neckline. So yeah, if it's, I'm not sure if her head will fit. Mine can't go through. But then, while doing this, I realized this is your head in proportion with your body? Because I know my head size is like 50 centimeters, something like that, about 20 inches. Yeah, about 20 inches. I was like, is if you're smaller and thinner, is your head in proportion? Yeah, I'll see. If it fits my friend, then I know the head is in proportion. If it's not, if it doesn't fit, I'll just undo the cast off, maybe one row, and then just knit a bit looser. Because I'm a tight, my cast offs are always tight, and actually paid attention to this. I did an elastic bind off, and still, and I hope with blocking it helps as well. So I'll see. That's why I have a huge tail here, just in case that I have to redo it. And yeah, it's no issue at all, but let's hope not. So yeah, look at that color. It's amazing. Did a twisted rib. So yeah, I'm definitely making something for myself in this colorway. It's so soft. It just, oh, it's so huggable. It's like getting a hug from somebody. Yeah, it's really amazing. So, finished object, Trig sweater. Actually, I've knitted three sweaters in 6 weeks. That's my personal record. And I'm happy I'm done with it. And this was a quick knit because my friend has an extra small, and it's just, it was my phone knitting, and I'm missing phone knitting right now. So on to my next project. You've seen them before, but actually I haven't picked them up in a while, but because I needed some phone knitting, I picked up my socks again. I just did the heel. Just, yeah, it's a bit tangled up. Just did the heel here. There are my Chigro needles. Heel is done, and I'm now working on the cuff. I think I've done about 3 centimeters, like an inch, a bit more like an inch that I did. Yeah, I'll see how it goes. I like to do like 10 centimeters, about 4 inches, and then do the rib. So yeah. But with socks, what I do is the last row before the rib, I actually add the stitches, because this is a 60 stitch count, because I like the tight fit of the sock. But for my rib, and also I have bigger calves, my calves are not in proportion. It's really difficult to find boots because my calves are not that. So I have thick calves. Yeah, so I do I add 6 extra stitches for the rib. And also, sometimes I go up a needle length for the bind off, because yeah, with socks, I'm a tight knitter. So yeah, well, I can't wait for them to be finished. But in the meantime, I'm not knitting on them a lot, because when I'm on the phone with my friends, this is the perfect knit. Like last night as well with my parents, we're having a barbecue, and this is perfect. Just you can sit and talk to people, and you don't need to pay attention. I know this. I do that. I can even knit in the movies, in the theater, when I take socks with me. I'm knitting another pair of socks, the Linea socks, and that's with a cable. So every row I need to pay attention, and that is not good when you're on the phone calling. So yeah. Let me just get the Linea socks, okay? I worked on it a bit this week. The cable is further along. Because as I said, I need to focus and pay attention. Look at that. I really like it. It's really beautiful. So yeah, but this is not a fast project. I'm happy with it. I like it. It's just, if I want to do something else, if I feel like cables, this is my cable project. I don't have a colorwork project yet, but starting next week, this will be my color project. Um, so 2 pair of socks, and I finished the cardigan, and I'm knitting a baby cardigan. Oh yeah, no update on the previous one yet. Still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it. I just set the sleeves aside. This is actually baby knit from my friend Winnie, whom I had a chat with on Thursday. We had a video call together and we just knitted and then actually took a picture of us while we were on the video chat. So this is for her little girl. She's due any moment, I think in 2 weeks maximum. So look, it's got eyelets. It's Anna Summers cardigan from Petite Knits. So yeah, it's in the Jameson DK yarn in the rosewood colorway. This is actually the second wool I'm using. So it's a 25 gram wool. And look what I have already from, I just started it today. So yeah, the sleeves, look how cute that is. Maybe it's difficult to see the color. I'll when it's finished, I'll try to take a good picture of it. It's yeah, it's always difficult with dark colorways to get the camera focused on and have a good view of it, a good image of it. So yeah, look how beautiful it is. I did a twisted rib. The pattern didn't say that, but I like twisted rib. But because you knit it straight and not in the round, yeah, you need to purl, you need to do the twisted purl stitches as well, because otherwise your twisted rib is not nice. It looks a bit funny. So yeah, I had to do 6 rows of twisted rib. Yeah, knit and purl stitches. So you have actually twisted rib on both sides. That's nice. So that's all my knitting. So the 2 sock patterns, the baby knits. I finished the cardigan and talk about yesterday. You know, we have to wear mouth masks and actually made some for myself. Look at that. But I did not only make it for myself. I'm a person who sends a group message. Like we have a group chat with the colleagues. And I send a message asking, does anyone need mouth masks? And I didn't think it through. And people replied. So I ended up making 17 of them. I put them in separate bags already. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I made some for my stepbrother and my stepsister, and I dropped it off at my parents because today in Belgium it's Mother's Day, and yes, so they will be visiting their mom, and I made some mouth masks for them as well. So yeah, I was sewing the whole day, and I was a bit aggravated afterwards. Everything that could be wrong did. My except no, not everything. My needle didn't break. I had that the last time. Yeah, you know, just the yarn broke off, then I had to restitch it, the stitches been open. You know, when I'm not really feeling well, my sewing isn't going well, so I really need to be paying attention. And it's also, it's kind of a long process for one mouth mask. It's a lot of steps for one mouth mask. So, yeah, I want you, yes, I want to ask you guys a favor. It's not a huge favor. It is my youngest sister. I'm actually the eldest of 5 siblings. My mom and my dad have 3 children. That's my brother Bart and Debbie. Bart lives in Ghent, Debbie lives in Denmark. And then my mom got remarried and have 2 kids there as well. So actually, they're my half brother and sister, but we always grew up with each other. We have a good connection. So I don't see them as half brothers or sister. It sounds weird when I have to say that, but for you guys to follow a bit, I need to explain a bit. So yeah, my youngest sister, Esty, she's 17 and she produced a song. Her voice is amazing. A couple of weeks ago, she sent me a text saying, "Oh, I got this song," and I listened to it and I got goosebumps and I cried. It's called White Little Lies, and she's on the piano. She wrote the text herself and she's singing it. And I'm going to put the link down below. And if you guys could just listen to it and put a thumbs up or subscribe if you like her, it would mean a lot to her. Her voice is amazing. And I'm not just saying this because it's my sister. I'm saying this because I actually really love the song. For a couple of days after, it was on repeat non-stop. So I told her, like, sis, have a look if you can post stuff on Spotify so you have a broader network or broader community who can find you. And it's all about visibility. And yeah, so if you guys want, can you please listen to the song? It's really, she has a raw voice. It's really just it touches you. And this is a comment I got from my friends. A comment as well from some colleagues saying, "Oh my God, can't believe it. She's really, really good." And yeah, I want her. She's still a bit insecure about that. Of course, she's 17. She's an amazing girl. I'm so proud of her. And could you just listen to it and just put a thumbs up and make a 17-year-old happy? And yeah, I'm just so proud. So if you don't like it, okay, it's reach it. I was talking Flemish, it just comes through once in a while. Yeah, maybe I should do an episode in Flemish once. But yeah, I put English subtitles down. Maybe that's something you would like. Just let me know if you think it's a good idea. So I'm gonna wrap things up. I think I talked about everything. Mouth masks, a lot of mouth masks. So actually, I'm happy with it. Today's podcast. Talking slower. Yesterday was like when I listened to myself afterwards. It's like I'm like the bunny, the commercial with Energizer. I think it's in the US, but in Belgium it's called Duracell. It's a rabbit, and you put the pink rabbit everybody knows with the drums. I was that pink rabbit. That's actually going to be the title. I was a pink rabbit. Yeah, I was just, and I know I'm not allowed to drink energy drink because I have a lot of energy on my own, but I drink a lot of water as sometimes I want to taste something different. And yeah, I did that. And I also made the mistake to drink a lot of cola yesterday at my parents' house. So I was really energized. So yeah, I'm the pink rabbit. Bye, guys. See you next week. Have a lovely, lovely week. And yes, thank you for watching this again. Bye.